Okay, so to integrate this problem, this is problem 14 in exam 1 review. You need two things. The derivative of tangent u is secant squared u du, and the log rule. The integral of du over u is ln of u plus c. This is from section 5.1. Here we go. So let u be equal to 4 plus tangent 6x. We now get the du with respect to x. The derivative of 4 is 0. The derivative of tangent is secant squared 6x. But we have to use chain rule here. We need to get the derivative of 6x, which of course is 6. So your du is secant squared 6x, 6 dx. You notice that your problem doesn't have the 6 there. So we're going to solve this for du and then do the necessary adjustment, okay? So I can write this as du over 6 is equal to secant squared 6x dx. So that's now exactly what we have on top. The denominator simply becomes u, and so we can use the log rule here. Here we go. So secant squared 6x dx will be now written as du over 6. And the denominator 4 plus tangent 6x is simply u. You notice that I didn't put my limits here. It's because the problem is using the variable x, and the limits are 0 to pi over 24. When we change the variable to u, this must also change. So let's go ahead and do that. So if x is 0, I'm using the 0 here in the denominator, in the lower limit, then u becomes 4 plus tangent 6 times 0. 6 times 0 is 0. Tangent 0 is 0. So the limit becomes 4. If x is pi over 24, then u becomes, this is the upper limit now, 4 plus tangent 6 times pi over 24, which will become 4 plus tangent, well, 6 times pi over 24 is pi over 4. Tangent of pi over 4 is 1, and so the limit simply becomes 5. So there you go. We can now rewrite this as, look at this, the integral from 4 to 5 of du over u. Where will I put the 6? Well, I can pull that out as 1/6 outside. It's a constant, so we can always pull it out. And so we're done. The integral of this is ln of u. And we will simply evaluate this from 4 to 5. And so we get 1/6 ln of 5 minus ln of 4. That's your final answer. Done. By the way, this can be written in another form using properties of logarithms. From college algebra, we learned that if you have logarithm of b over c, we can rewrite that as log of b minus log of c. And that is precisely what we have here. So I can write it as 1/6 ln of 5 over 4. That's another acceptable answer. Still another, we can use this property of logarithms. Logarithm of b to the c can be written as c times log of b. So we can write that 1/6 as a power, ln of 5/4 to the 1/6. And then using the algebra rule that says a to the power n over d is equal to the least root of a to the n. This can now be written also as ln of the 6th root of 5/4. That's another acceptable answer.